what did you need?
Hello everyone, and welcome back to Skyrim once again. So,
Yes, what did you need?
Serana's still talking, and I'm thinking this time we're going to continue the main quest. If you remember, we kind of set out to make a peace treaty between the Stormcloaks and the Imperials, and both the leaders have been agreeing. So now we need to talk to Arngeir to get the details sorted out, I guess. Because as long as there's no peace, the Jarl of Whiterun will not allow us to capture a dragon in his castle. Oh, and all that stuff has respawned once again. Probably haven't been here for a while. There we go.
When the Empire surrendered to the Aldmeri Dominion, they shamed us all.
What the is Vignar Greymane doing up here? Never seen him here. Oh well. Let's find Arngeir. Arngeir, the old guy. Ah, our sheep. Well, there he is.
So, you've done it. The men of violence are gathered here, in these halls whose very stones are dedicated to peace. I should not have agreed to host this council. The Greybeards have no business involving ourselves in such matters.
Don't worry. I'll get them to agree to peace.
Peace? I doubt it. They may put their weapons down for a moment, but only to gather strength for the next bloodletting. They are not yet tired of war. Far from it. You know the ancient Nord word for war? Season unending. And so it has proved. But regrets are pointless. Here we are. Take your seat at the council table, and let us see what wisdom we can find among these warriors of Skyrim.
Yes,
So-
what did you need?
Arngeir, is it? You know why we're here. Are you going to let us in or not?
You are not invited here. You are not welcome here.
We have as much right to be at this council as all of you. More, actually, since we were the ones that put the Dragonborn on
Yes,
this path.
what did you need?
Were you? The hubris of the Blades truly knows no bounds.
Delphine, we're not here to rehearse old grudges. The matter at hand is urgent. Alduin must be stopped. You wouldn't have called this council if you didn't agree. We know a great deal about the situation and the threat that Alduin poses to us all. You need us here if you want this council to succeed.
Very well. You may enter.
In general, this episode might be a little boring.
Yes, what did you
Well,
need?
that's not going to be much action and fighting, I guess. Not technically boring. Actually, quite a lot of story happens, but, well, yeah. It's more diplomatic than physical. Let's just put it like that. Oh, and I get the best spot. Okay, I'm trying to get a good view of everyone. I'm not sure if this works, otherwise I'll go into first person again. I don't want you guys to miss too much. I took my seat.
Take your seat. Now that everyone is here, please take your seats so we can begin.
It sounds so simple. Negotiate a truce.
I
But of
hope
course.
that we have all come here in the spirit
You
of...
insult us by bringing her to this negotiation? Your chief Talos hunter?
That didn't take long.
Here, here.
I have every right to be at this negotiation. I need to ensure that nothing is agreed to here that violates the terms of the White Gold Concordat.
She's part of the Imperial delegation. You can't dictate who I bring to this council.
Please, if we have to negotiate the terms of the negotiation, we will never get anywhere.
True words.
Perhaps this would be a good time to get the Dragonborn's input on this matter.
By Izmir's beard. The nerve of those Imperial bastards, eh? To think that I would sit down at the same table with that. Thalmor bitch. Either she walks or I do.
Pride cometh before the fall. What's the harm? Besides, Tullius doesn't really want her here either.
Maybe so, but bringing her here is a deliberate provocation. Tullius needs to know I won't be pushed around.
Let Tullius have his way on this. Actually, I'll try and see if I can get her kicked out. I agree, this will set the tone for the whole negotiation. Ellen Wen should go.
Well said.
Yes? What did you need?
Alfric, enjoy your petty victory. The Thalmor will treat with whatever government
Yes?
rules
What did you
Skyrim.
need?
We would not think of interfering in your civil war.
Ha!
Yes?
Skyrim
What did you
will never
need?
bow to the Thalmor. Unlike your Imperial friends here.
You're lucky I respect the Greybeard's counsel, Galmar.
Legate, we represent the Emperor here.
Sorry, sir. It won't happen again.
Now that that's settled, may we proceed?
I have something to say first.
Here we go.
The only reason I agreed to attend this council was to deal with the Dragon Menace. There's nothing else to talk about. Unless the Empire is finally ready to renounce its unjust claim to rule over the free people of Skyrim.
I knew he wouldn't be able
We're
to
here
resist.
to arrange a temporary truce to allow the Dragonborn here to deal with the dragons, nothing more. I consider even talking to the Empire a generous gesture.
Are you done? Did you just come here to make speeches, or can we get down to business?
Yes, let's get this over with.
Are we ready to proceed? Jarl Ulfric,
Yes?
General
What did you need?
Tullius, this council is unprecedented. We are gathered here at the Dragonborn's request.
Yes?
I ask
What
that
did
you
you
all
need?
respect the spirit of High Hrothgar, and do your best to begin the process of achieving
Yes?
a lasting
What did you need?
peace in Skyrim. Who would like to open the negotiations?
Yes,
What did
let's
you
get
need?
down to it. We want control of Markarth. That's our price for agreeing to a truce.
Yes? What did you need?
So that's why you're here, Ulfric? You dare to insult the Greybeards by using this council to advance your own
What did you need?
position?
Jarl Elisif.
General,
I'll
this is
handle this.
outrageous. You can't be taking
Yes?
this demand
What did you need?
seriously. I thought we were here to discuss a truce.
Elisif, I said I'd
Yes?
handle
What
it.
did you need?
Ulfric, you can't seriously expect us to give up Markarth at the negotiating table.
Yes? What did you need?
You hoped to gain in council what you've been unable to take in battle, is that it?
I'm
Yes?
sure
What
Jarl
did you need?
Ulfric does not expect something for nothing.
Yes, that'd be
What
entirely
would
out of
Yes.
the
character.
What did you
Empire
need?
want in return?
Wait, General, you don't intend to just hand over Markarth to that
Yes? What did you
traitor?
need?
This is how the Empire repays us for our loyalty?
Enough.
Yes? What
First,
did you
let's
need?
be clear. This council wasn't my idea. I think it's a waste of time.
Yes?
You
What
are a
did you
traitor
need?
to the Empire and deserve a traitor's death. But I at least will negotiate
Yes?
in good faith.
What did you need?
Since we're all here at your request, I'd like to hear what you think Markarth is worth.
Okay. Now firstly, I apologize for Serana. I didn't think she would talk through this, but she does. Sadly, I can't get up at the moment. I tried, it won't allow me to, so I can send her away. She's gonna keep interrupting and being generally very obnoxious, and I'm sorry for that, but it's too late to change now. It's not that bad, but it's fairly tedious. Okay, so either Riften or Dawnstar. I think Riften's technically worth more, so I'll try to give them Dawnstar.
In exchange for Markarth, the source of most of Skyrim's silver. Hardly. Riften seems like a better choice to me. Well fortified, easily resupplied from across Lake Honric, plus all the mead we can drink.
Okay, I'll try the persuasion. There are advantages to gaining Dawnstar.
Not enough to outweigh the loss of Markarth. With the Reach in enemy hands, our whole position in Solitude would be threatened.
You asked my opinion, I gave it to you.
Fair enough. I was hoping you could put aside your loyalties for the greater good, but I see you're firmly in Ulfric's camp. Still, having another port would ease our supply situation considerably. Better than nothing, I suppose. But Ulfric will need to offer a lot more if he wants me to give up Markarth without a fight.
The Dragonborn has spoken, Tullius. Markarth will be ours. Now we'll see if there's anything behind your talk of good faith.
You disappoint me, Dragonborn. I accepted your invitation on trust in your good name. But it seems you intend to favor Ulfric. I can see now that this is not a negotiation at all. I know you, Ulfric. If I hand over Markarth, you'll be ready with a new demand. You'll never defeat the Empire, and you know it. But you're willing to sacrifice thousands for your own selfish ambition. Soon enough, I'll have you back under the headsman's axe, and this time there won't be any dragon to save you.
As always, the Empire's fine words are worth nothing.
Stop! Are you so blind to our danger that you can't see past your petty disagreements? Here you sit arguing about nothing, while the fate of the land hangs in the balance.
What did you need?
Is he with you, Delphine? If so, I advise you to tell him to watch his tongue.
Yes? What did you need?
He is with me. And I advise you both to listen to what he has to say before you do anything rash.
What did you need?
Don't you understand the danger? Don't you understand what the return of the dragons means?
Yes?
Alduin has returned, the World Eater. Even now he devours the souls of your fallen comrades.
Yes? What did you need?
He grows more powerful with every soldier slain in your pointless war. Can you not put aside your hatred for even one moment in the face of this mortal danger?
Yes? What did you
I
need?
don't know about the end of the world, but this dragon situation has gotten out of hand. If this truce will help the Dragonborn here put an end to that menace, we both gain. Remember that, Ulfric.
Yes? What did you need?
Now, back to the matter at hand. You know as well as I do that we can't hand over Markarth.
Yes? What did you need?
Damn Imperial arrogance.
Let's hear it.
We want compensation for the massacre at Karthwasten.
You slaughtered the very people you claim to be fighting for.
Yes?
True sons of Skyrim would never do such things.
Damned Imperial lies. My men would never stoop to such methods, even in retaliation for
This is our homeland, Tullius. All the blood spilled in this war is on your head.
So, Dragonborn, what do you say?
I don't know what happened at Karthwasten, but just for equality's sake, I will side with the Empire this time. Ulfric should compensate you for Karthwasten.
Well said. For once you'll actually pay for your crimes. You know I can't agree to these terms. The Emperor would repudiate this treaty and I would be recalled.
Show us bones. Where will these demands end?
Out with it, then.
We want Kralder removed as Jarl of Winterhold, and an Imperial candidate put in his place.
What next, Tullius?
Yes? What did you need?
Shall I just hand over all of Skyrim?
I guess I have no choice but to let the Dragonborn decide, although I'm starting to doubt your fairness.
What did you need?
I was fair so far.
What do you say?
I'll side with Ulfric again. He doesn't need to give up any more territory.
As I expected, you favor your friends.
Yes?
Don't hand me a mug of sheep's piss and call it Colovian brandy. These terms are still not acceptable.
Yes? What did you need?
Let's hear it.
Never mind. I can see that these are the best terms we'll get from this council.
Yes? What
So
did you
be
need?
it. The Empire at least puts the greater good above our own interests.
Yes?
It
What did you
seems
need?
we may have an agreement. Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius.
Yes? What did you need?
These are the terms currently on the table. Markarth will be handed over to Ulfric's
What did you
forces. Jarl Igmund will step down, and Thongvor Silverblood will become the Jarl of Markarth. Ulfric will allow Imperial forces into the Pale, Skald the Elder will go into exile, and Brinna Merilis will assume the Jarlship. The Stormcloaks will pay appropriate compensation for the massacre at Carthwayston. You both agree to this?
The Sons of Skyrim will live up to their agreements, as long as the Imperials hold to theirs. What about you, Elisif? Are these terms to your liking? Speak up! I'm sure General Tullius is waiting to do your bidding.
I have nothing to say to that murderer. General, you've proven yourself a good friend to Skyrim. I continue to trust that you will do your utmost to safeguard our interests.
Thank you, Jarl Elisif. I appreciate your loyalty. These terms blatantly favor the rebels. Everyone here knows that. But the Empire will accept them until the Dragon Menace is dealt with. After that, Ulfric, there will be a reckoning. Count on it.
Come on, Dalmai. We have a lot of work to do.
Giving up Markarth is a heavy price for this truce, Dragonborn. I hope it was worth it.
Jarl Balgruuf, I assume you are familiar with the Dragonborn's plan?
Yes, I'm ready to do my part. Just say the word, and my men will help you spring this trap.
But the difficulty remains how to lure a dragon to Dragonsreach at all.
Well, that's an excellent question. You haven't overlooked that little detail, have you?
Ah, I believe I can be of help here. I anticipated the problem. While you were arranging this meeting, I was busy in the library of Skyhaven Temp, an unguessed trove of lost lore. But the important thing is that the Blades recorded many of the names of dragons they slew. Cross-referencing this with Delphine's map of dragon burial sites, I believe I've identified one of the dragons that Alduin has raised up.
How does that help us?
Don't you see? The names of dragons are always 3 words of power, shouts.
Such as
like
Alduin?
calling the dragon with a voice. He will hear you, wherever he might be.
Why would he come when called?
He's not compelled to, but dragons are prideful by nature, and loath to refuse a challenge. Your voice in particular is likely to intrigue this dragon, after your victory over Alduin. I think it's very likely that he will be unable to resist investigating your call.
So what's this dragon's name?
Ah, indeed. I'm no master of the voice, like these worthy gentlemen, but it is written here in the scroll. Oda Ving, winged snow hunter, as I read it.
I hope this truce gives you what you need. It won't last.
There's one more thing. We know about Paarthurnax.
Turns out he's a dragon, but he helped me.
That's fine. We needed his help. Now we don't. And it's long past time for him to pay for his crimes. And he's not just any dragon. He was the right hand of Alduin. He committed atrocities so infamous they are still remembered thousands of years later. He needs to die. He deserves to die. And it falls to you to kill him. Until he's dead. Well, I'm sorry, but we would dishonor our oaths as blades if we continued to help you.
Then you have outlived your usefulness to me. I shall not talk to them anymore. They've helped me in every way I need them to. And I'm not gonna kill Paarthurnax, because he is substantially stronger and more useful than they are. All in all though, that didn't take too long, about 20 minutes, slightly less. And Serana wasn't too bad, she kinda got stuck somewhere at some point. And of course, I would guess that the Stormcloaks are fairly happy with this deal, which serves me very well because I want to join them at some point.
Yes? What did you need?
And they might be a little upset if I made a really bad deal for them. Now, of course, we need to get to Dragonsreach. I somehow doubt that 10 minutes will be enough to finish this particular next quest, but I'll start it anyway. I'm not yet tired of Draugr, so I'll keep going for a bit with the main story quest. There's not that much left, actually. The way I remember it, we're fairly close to the end.
What did you need?
The Greybeards have arranged a truce between the Stormcloaks and Imperials.
Of course, not the end of the game, by no means. As you know, there's tons of side quests. There's smaller ones, and then there's larger ones, all of which are still left to do. Some very interesting ones as well. And that whole Dawnguard and Dragonborn DLC, they're not nearly done anyway, so... Don't expect the game to be over just because the main storyline's done. I just want to get it out of the way, and if I feel that it's getting a bit too tedious, I'll just go back and do something else. And after the main quest is done, I'll continue playing, of course.
We're ready, Dragonborn. Just say the word. May the gods watch over your battles, friend.
Okay, are you ready to spring their trap on the dragon?
As I promised, my men stand ready. The great chains are oiled. We wait on your word.
Okay, I'm ready. Let's go trap a dragon.
My men know what to do. Make sure you do your part. I'm putting my city in your hands.
So now I need to call Odaving to Dragonsreach. Odaving? Odaving? Difficult to pronounce.
You do have a plan for luring a dragon here, yeah?
Yeah, I just learned to shout, which apparently calls the guy. Let's check it out. Magic, shouts, call dragon, snow hunter wing. Let's see what it does.
Go ahead and call this dragon of yours. We're ready.
Avin!
Odaving. Okay.
We're ready when you are.
Ah, there he comes. Somewhere.
Hear that?
Is that the one? No, that's another one. Oh dear. Well, that must have hurt.
What did you need?
Never should have come here.
Here he comes.
Steady. Steady now. Keep under cover until it's down.
What I need is magic, dragon rend.
I'll kill you! Dovahkiin, here I am. Go!
Okay, that was a bit strange. And he can apparently fly even though he's got dragon rend on.
So, Safru!
Where'd you come from?
Gotcha. Sarana, stop it. Stop, stop, stop. Shush, shush,
Yes?
shush.
What did you need?
I think it's holding. Havuta med Kodav, caught like a bear in a trap. Zokfrini grin Kogra Drunviki, Dovahkiin.
So, let's interrogate.
I forget. You do not
Yes?
have
What did you need?
Dova speech. My eagerness to meet you in battle was
Yes?
my
What did you need?
undoing. Dovahkiin, I salute your low cunning.
I'll be right back, guys. I promise. That I've had just about enough of this intrusive... Yes, what did you need?
Yes? What did you need?
Wait here.
If you think I'm gonna let you have all the fun, you're crazy. I'll let you lead ahead, but I'll be keeping an eye on you.
So, there was a dragon in there, I believe.
Yes? What did you need?
Oh, come on. She won't wait? I thought she did.
I can't wait to see the courtyard again.
Zuubonar, you went to a great deal of trouble to put me in this humiliating position. Sincere Alduin, No doubt you want to know where to find Alduin.
That's right. Where is he hiding?
Renik Vaza. An apt phrase. Alduin Boval. One reason I came to your call was to test your Thuum for myself. Many of us have begun to question Alduin's lordship, whether his Thuum was truly the strongest. Among ourselves, of course, Muni Mae, none were yet ready to openly defy him.
You were telling me where to find Alduin?
Once Lord Croesus, innumerable pardons, I digress. He has traveled to Sovngarde to regain his strength, devouring the Silesure, the souls of the mortal dead, a privilege he jealously guards. His door to Sovngarde is at Skuldafn, one of his ancient fanes high in the eastern mountains. Mindoran pa ok midoven avarantil. I surely do not need to warn you that all his remaining strength is marshaled there. Zuulost ofan hinlam. Now that I have answered your question, you will allow me to go free?
Okay. By the way, I really love how the dragons, which are usually like low intelligence creatures, but furiously strong, in this game, the dragons you talk to, they're all very eloquent and actually very smart. So they're not just fire-spitting lizards that happen to be able to fly. They're quite intelligent, so you can see how they managed to rule for so long before they were brought down. Do you promise to serve me?
Serve you? No. Need id. If and when you defeat Alduin, I will reconsider. Croesus. There is one detail about Skuldafn I neglected to mention.
Tell me what you know then.
Only this. You have the Thuum of a Dova, but without the wings of one, you will never set foot in Skuldafn. Of course, I could fly you there, but not while imprisoned like this.
Okay. We seem to be at an impasse then.
Indeed, or in Britro. I cannot leave here until you defeat Alduin, which you cannot do without my help.
Okay, well, we don't have much of a choice, and he does seem to be a quote-unquote man of honor, so...
You have reconsidered my offer, Onikan Kron? You will release me, Roland, if in return I promise to take you to Skuldafn and stop helping Alduin?
Yes, I will set you free if you promise to take me to Skuldafn.
Onikan Korav Gair Mirad. It is wise to recognize when you only have one choice. And you can trust me. Zuni Tarudis. Alduin has proven himself unworthy to rule. I go my own way now. Free me, and I will carry you to Skuldafn.
Incredible. Sir, you have no idea how long I have waited for such an opportunity. I would be most appreciative if you would permit me to perform some, tests on you, purely in the interests of the advancement of knowledge.
Be gone, mage. Do not test my promise to the Dovahkiin.
I assure you, you will not even notice me. Most of them are hardly painful at all to a large dragon such as yourself.
Farengar, very bad idea, even for you.
Okay, so he's trying to run some tests on a dragon.
Or a small amount of blood.
May, what are you doing back there?
Farengar, enough, fool.
Such a scientist at heart, but also a bit of a coward. Alright, White Run Guard.
I can't believe that worked.
Open the trap.
You sure about that? You want to let that dragon loose after all the trouble to catch him in there?
Yes, I'm sure.
Your funeral. Someone else is gonna have to help you get him back in there again.
Well, it was necessary. I know it may seem a bit...
Seems like a really bad idea to me.
Well, it's not the best idea, but it's all we can do, really. I mean, if we don't, like, free him...
Was nu? Dini dein Rufe Astval.
Okay, so... Guess we get to fly a dragon now. Whoa, not so close.
Saran Uth, I await your command as promised. Are you ready to see the world as only a Dova can?
Well, just for a bit of a cliffhanger, we're gonna see that next time. I hope you enjoyed this, and we'll see each other again very soon. Bye bye!